Hey everybody, I'm Kirk Apesland. I'm a Canadian that's been living in China for going on 18 years now. I'm better known on social media as Guilao60. And over the last 18 years, I've seen some significant changes in China. One of the biggest changes that I've seen is how people get around. I've taken buses from Guangzhou to Nanning. I've taken trains from Guangzhou to Nanning, the old green trains. And I'm telling you, they are slow and not very comfortable. Now, today, we have high-speed trains in China. And you can go from Guangzhou, instead of taking 14 hours on a bus or a train, it takes you 3 hours. And it costs you about 200 RMB. Not only is it really fast and inexpensive, but it's very comfortable. It's sort of like sitting in your living room. There's no sound, there's no movement. It's something that I never thought I'd see in mainland China. But then there's a lot of things that I never thought I'd see in mainland China. In 2011, my wife's mother passed away at a hospital. This hospital, 4 stories high. It was the only hospital in our area of the city of Nanning, and it wasn't very up to date. But now it's been changed to this hospital, brand spanking new. But now the old hospital is used as a daycare for children, and the new hospital is being built, state of the art. So China's been taking care of their people, helping them with infrastructure. Infrastructure, I'm talking about the roads, building the subway systems here in China, especially in my home city of Nanning, where we have one of the newest subway systems in the whole country. The bridges, the high-rise buildings. I've been watching urbanization over the last 18 years, and as that happens, as people move into the cities from the rural areas in China, you see these mega project apartment complexes going up. Not just apartment complexes, but the parks that go along with apartment complexes, the commercial buildings, the commercial areas of a place like Nanning City. Because when I initially got here in 2003, there were very few high-rises. Maybe 1 or 2, and they weren't real high-rises. So I've seen China morph from a country that was maybe a little bit backwards to something that is world-class in such a short time period. Back when I actually got into China, very few people drove vehicles. The road systems were not very good. People just didn't have the money to be buying vehicles at that time. Things have changed. People have money. With infrastructure, with better roads, with better high-speed trains, with better subways, with better all of the things that help people get around in the country, as they have more mobility, it helps them in their commerce. It helps them grow the economy faster. The homes that people lived in back in the olden days, what I call the olden days of the early 2000 era, were not very nice. A lot of them had no indoor plumbing. A lot of them were sort of just put together or built by the owner with little or no building skills. Now I'm telling you, everybody that I know lives in one of these super high-rises, and they've got elevators, they've got the amenities of downstairs. They have shops and spas and grocery stores and restaurants and all of these things that make their lives better. I've learned one thing, and one really important thing in China, that anything is possible when you put your mind to it. And the Chinese people and the Communist Party of China put their mind into making China a better place for everybody in the country. And you know what? They actually succeeded. They alleviated poverty, and that's one of the things, that's one of the main things. They've alleviated extreme poverty in a country the size of China with 1.4 billion people. The Chinese people used to dream about the future, but now they don't have to, because the future is now in mainland China.